there's so many different things that are being tackled here. For example, the withdrawal, the substitution again, and then the cancellation. How should you, also as someone who worked in Comelec, how should they handle this?
Well, we are giving them the opportunity to rectify actually yung mali na nangyari with Duterte Youth. For example,
From the very beginning.
Mali yung pag-approve dahil walang publication. Mali yung pag-approve dahil hindi nag-undergo ng hearing. Now we are filing them a petition for them to declare na void ab initio yung registration. Then we also filed a cancellation case against Duterte Youth. You know, that's their way out of it. That's their opportunity to rectify the wrong that has been done. And the thing is, I hope din na hindi na mag-compound yung more errors along the way. Kasi for example, mali na nga yung registration. Ngayon, nag-create pa kayo ng precedent na yung party list group pala pwede mag-withdraw, pwede mag-substitute after election. Ngayon, minodify nyo na naman yung rules. So, ang daming compounding errors along the way and parang the more kasi you make exception to the rule, nadidilute yung batas.
Right.
It will come to a point na wala nang silbi, ba't nagbatas pa tayo? Yun pala, kahit sino lang naman pala dyan na pwede ma-exempt, di ba? Unfair yun sa na-dismiss na mga party list registrations before. Very unfair.
So, on that, sir, what kind of precedent would the Comelec set if it were to go ahead and approve the withdrawal, the notice of withdrawal of Cardema, let's say? Diba in the past, the argument was it would also be dangerous if they even gave it due course, but that's already in the past. So, what kind of precedent would it set now if that were to happen?
Well, marami from the level ng rules, di ba? Maraming in-exempt and all. Pero yung pinakamasama na pwedeng idulot ng whole episode, Cardema episode na to ng party list system at saka sa Comelec is that nabababo yung batas. Sino pa magre-respeto ng rules natin sa party list if mismo yung Comelec would allow a person or a party list like Cardema or Duterte Youth na babuyin siya? Who will respect it? Wala. Yun na nga, that's why as election lawyers, we have to step in because we know precisely kung gaano kahalaga yung may rules para the next time that we apply for registration, we know our boundaries, we know yung ano ifa-follow namin. We know not to commit and what to commit. Pero kung gano'n naman pala ka-arbitrary na walang silbi yung rules, it can be bent anytime, then anong silbi namin? Anong silbi ng rules, diba? So, ang point is very simple. It is the obligation of the Comelec to implement the law and faithfully execute it. You know, it's not, they don't have the constitutional authority to amend the law. Their duty is to implement the law as defined it, period. Diba?
Do you feel as though with everything that's happened, with the errors that have been committed, the law has been kind of amended?
Well, for example, one example is that yung approval lang ng second wave of withdrawal and substitution. Resolution 9366 says the deadline for the withdrawal and substitution will be the close of polls. That's May 13, 2019. If you are implementing that provision of the rules, why will you admit a withdrawal in a substitution na ginagawa ng August?
Wait, not even a minute after the polls.
Yes, not
Months
even
after the
that.
polls.
It's like August. Now, what the Comelec did to our opposition is they said na absurd daw. Sabi namin, basahin yung batas, basahin mo yung rules ng Comelec. Ang sabi diyan, the only exception where you can admit withdrawal and substitution after ng election is the moment may vacancy sa House of Representatives. Kasi ang reason ng batas is very simple. Made-deprive mo ng representation yung sector the moment hindi mo i-fill in. So it presupposes na may na-proclaim, may nakaupo sa House, nagkaroon ng vacancy na exhaust yung list of nominees. Question, nangyari ba yung scenario na yan with Duterte Youth?
They haven't even made it.
No, because they haven't been proclaimed yet. Diba? How can there be a vacuum sa House of Representatives kung hindi pa nga siya na-proklama kasi nga hindi siya qualified? So, yun yung problema with this situation because we keep on making a lot of exceptions to accommodate certain people. And because of this, ano na mangyayari ngayon sa ating rules? Diba? Sino na respeto doon? So, That is why we received the copy of the rejection of our opposition, and we are still planning on what to do. But of course, under the rules, under the law, our only remedy now is to go up to the Supreme Court via a petition, a certiorari petition alleging grave abuse of discretion amounting to lack or excessive jurisdiction. So that's our remedy right now. We are studying the possibility of filing it. But as of now, of course, while filing it, we can only express our, of course, yung sama ng loob namin with what happened. And we want the public actually to keep on watching this case and to be vigilant. Because, yun nga, malingat ka lang ng konti, may nangyari na naman, di ba?
Right.
Anyway. Yeah.
But sir, how do you see this playing out in the next few months? Do you still have hope that it can be rectified?
Siguro, dalawa naman to eh. There's the legal side and then there's public opinion. We know that the public is on our side. Yun na nga yung sinasabi namin, kung nakikita nga ng buong sambayan ng Pilipino that there's something wrong with this, why can't the right people see yung nakikita ng publiko? Di ba? I mean, hindi namin maintindihan yung part na yun. I mean, on the legal side naman, we can exhaust this. Sabi nga namin, hindi kami mapapagod dito. We will file all the appropriate oppositions, petitions to actually fight for this. Bahala na. I mean, yung side na yun, I mean, we'll do our best. But of course, gusto lang namin malaman ng public na we are happy actually to know that the public is on our side. It's on the side of the truth, di ba?
So you'll take it all the way to the Supreme Court if ever,
Well,
considering.
that's the last resort
Right.
namin to go up to the Supreme Court. Because nga, ang sabi nga namin, Diyos ko, you don't have to be a lawyer. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, I showed you the provision in the law. I mean, even as a non-lawyer, you will know, you will get kung saan kami nanggagaling. Nakasulat dyan, may deadline, tapos all of a sudden, exempt sila. Anong usapan yan?